Hello, this is Victor at HistoriaMercedes.com. This video is for Benz Elite in Virginia, and here is our throttle body here that was repaired. I fixed it up, and I want to show you how the actual coil looked when I got it out. Okay, so the wires, they were replaced before, so I didn't touch those, just resoldered them just a little bit to clean up a little bit of a flux, cleaned up potentiometer, cleaned up the internal case inside, realigned the plate, put it on the bench, and I also silicone the entry point because these wires were pulled out. Just be easy on it because it's silicone, so you can pull it out. And this unit is operational at this point. If you look at previous video, it would just activate and would just not continue working. It would just briefly activate the motor. It's been on a bench test for 2 days, and it's pretty chilly here, so the temperatures are not showing very high, but in the summertime it gets over 110, the coil itself. But anyway, it's been working and it is definitely good now. So the problem here was this coil, and this is the coil that somebody tried fixing. So this portion right here was broken off, and this is what happened to it. I don't know what happened here. This is like molten piece of plastic at this point. You can see inside the actual windings, they're black. So to me, it doesn't really smell burnt, but it could have been that it aired out, laying outside, like outside the throttle body. But yeah, you can see places there, for example, molten plastic. So the coil resistance, when I removed it, started to show pretty much a 0. Not open circuit, but short. So this explains it. It's got to be that something shorted in there, and therefore this is definitely a junk at this point. There's nothing can be done. So I took one of my parts coil, rebuilt it, fixed the ends, and installed it into this unit because that's what was needed. I mean, we're not fixing this anymore. I mean, this is how the coil should look like, and this is what this one looked like. So there's definitely a no. You're not putting this one. It's all deformed, and yeah, this is bad. So I don't know what happened here. So these coils, like I showed you in previous video, how they work. Okay, the activation now and readings. So we have start diagnostic hooked up. Let's take a look at readings here. So throttle is at the idle. This is idle position. Controller I'm using allows me to open it all the way when engine is not running and no other computers are connected. So at this point we just look at readings there. This particular controller gives out 4.25, 4.24. That's what usually is showing in all the throttle bodies I test. This reading is variable from 0.4 to 0.6, so we're like on the lower scale, but that's okay because this is the voltage. When it drops below a certain threshold, it's supposed to just like bring it to idle, because when you move the plate here, all the throttles, they have this free play that nothing is activating. As you can see, the voltage only changes on the set value potentiometer. Actual value is the plate potentiometer. Just it shows the computer which angle the plate is at what angle the plate is at. And yeah, so this is fine. As long as it goes below 0.6, we're good. And obviously we're not going down to 0. Even technical documentation says it's got to be around 0.49. Around, it's approximate. It's just they always can change because the casing and whatever. This is totally fine. Nothing was altered to the actual potentiometer to make reading change. So this is for wide open throttle. As we can see, readings change. They're not mirror image of each other, so that's fine. And you know, when I move the plate, readings also follow. So this is what the computer that controls throttle sees. And yeah, we're pretty much good. Oh, micro switches there. on off. Once I put the throttle body on to open the plate, I switch over to off on. Some controllers let you see that, some controllers don't, but this particular one I'm using is very visual, so it shows me. This is the switch on your gas pedal. It's not inside the throttle body. Those are inside throttle body, these are inside throttle body. So this is where we are. Basically other readings are not needed. Fuel safety shut off. Basically what this one does is it activates your fuel supply on injectors, and the controller sends signal to engine control module. If the voltage is there, then injectors activate properly. If the voltage drops, that will bring the actual limp mode into the engine control module, where you will have rev limiter kick in at about 2000 rpm, give or take 22 to like 1800 to 22. That's it. So the voltage is coming, and this voltage is taken from values on the throttle body. Basically it's a confirmation that throttle body is not jammed. So it's not jammed, it's working fine, the readings are proper. So I don't really have issues with it anymore. And yeah, so this is where we are. And yeah, pretty much happy with it. It should work fine. And the problem there was not the wires, but the actual coil. And throttle body is original 1993 build, 11th month of 1993. So by wire length, it's either E-class or SL, one or the other. That's what it looks like. It E420 or 500 SL 500. So yeah, okay. So I'll cut it quits, upload this video, and it's going to be ready to be mailed back out to a customer. All right, again, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.